Element Zenith Kiyos Kittens game. I gotta look at the score. I just had to download the logos like really quickly.
5, 4, 3,
And I have no clue who's winning.
1. Attackers incoming.
I'm not gonna lie.
Defend objective A.
2-1 maybe. I'm so confused, but we're getting into this one. Stars on this roster, by the way. Z-Panther and Fiery, that old Hikari backline. Playing with this team, and Stars just immediately blown up. Wait, I can figure it out. I really don't. I hate typing to people in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'll stop the scuff in a second. I just need to figure out what the score is. They got into this one way too quickly, bro. They need to stall these bans out for a second. It's 2-1 Zenith. I guessed right, by the way. 50-50. Keep gambling, kids. But hey, we'll get into this one. Kiyos Kittens, hot start here. LRF, one of my favorite players. Most underrated players, I think, in Faceit Expert. I think this guy's a beast. Starting to go to work. Kiyos Kittens hovering this point cap. Touches coming in for Element Zenith, but nothing concrete found yet. Jay is on the Zenyatta, by the way. Not a pick you see super often. Cardiac's on this Juno as well. I need to adjust the bans now that I'm thinking about it too. Holy guacamole. It's Sig and Cass. I'm going to throw them randomly. You guys know how we work when we hop into a random. Sig over here. Cass over here. It actually is not correct. But I can say that. But January actually does die. Element Zenith come back into this fight and they find a fight win. 2 ticks are acquired here, 90.8% for Kiyos Kittens, but ultimately are kind of denied here in Tajay. Going to stagger out of this on the Zenyatta as well. Star finds the cleanup, and Element Zenith trying to end this series quickly. All right, we're good to go. Jay has a Trank. Lots of ults available for Kiyos Kittens. Really strong ult rotation here, especially on this Juno Zen. See how they want to open this one up as January starts making space towards the opposite side of the match. These Hazard taking a ton of damage, has to get out, but could get killed here as Sunless Fiber using the Venture ult, able to find Star. Overclock getting thrown into this from Honest. No tank available, and Z-Panther gets cleaned up. Could be a waste of an Overclock here, but Fiery does find a kill onto Tajay on the Zen. And Ame just kind of stopping the point cap here as well on the Reaper. January able to clean this one up with the help of Sunless Fiber. I think eventually this cap will be found for Kiyos Kittens finally. Fiery playing a ringer on the Rosie in Hotel. Kiyos Kittens starting to build a little momentum here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. They need to find a way to tie this series up and send it into a map 5. And also, did I see this other series? I don't know. I haven't seen. I don't typically talk to goals too hard. But Overclock's out from LRM. Tajay is already gone on the Zen. The trades are not found. Star is DMX. Unless Fiber returns to trade onto Honest. With Cardiacs dying, this is going to be kind of hard to do, but honestly, there is a way into this for Kiyos Kittens if Sunless Fiber just surprise one-shot somebody. And it could just be Star, but the care is way too strong. Baby Diva ends up finding 2 kills at the end of this. Element Zenith able to hold on for now. Take a look at this Horizon game. Hey, 3-0 over Celestia Aurora, Justin. We can start talking a little bit. That's a big win. I'll be honest, that's a big upset. There might have to be a summary post about what happened in Expert today, but who knows? I'm thinking ahead of myself. Element Zenith, really strong defense so far. January just trying to force this D.Va out. Star's taking so much damage on this corner. Trying to stay alive. Juno thrown in by Cardiacs. Able to blow up this D.Va. Bomb used, but the baby is dead. Big advantage given. 2 Kiyos Kittens here. No tank available for Element Zenith. And they need to find this follow-up. January starting to work in the back line. Fiery is gone. LRF finds Z-Panther as well. Tajay traded on the Zen, and I'll be honest, I think it might be time to swap. To play Brick here. Brick would be so strong against this D.Va comp, in my opinion. We have a Trank, you know, maybe wait for the Trank to swap, but I think the time of the Zen is over a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan anymore. I think it's just going to be way too hard to play. You see Ame just lurking on this high ground too. Is Star coming over to stop the point. Kittens waiting for a reset here as well. Summons 5 are looking for an engage on the Venture. Gonna burrow in the back line, and Cardiacs cleans up Honest. Trying to use it from Jay, trying to secure this team fight. And Star gonna get isolated out here as Ame's Reaper ult finds 2, gets traded. 3v3 breaking out, and Sunless Fiber's gone. 3v2 now. Juno Ray hoping to clean this one up for Element Zenith. Jay cleans up Z Panther, but Star does find the kill. It's just January left. This Hazard. Too much to do as Element Zenith hold for now. Big fight win, lots of ults used, but rather ult and win than not ult and lose. And I just think I think the Zen, I liked it on the first point, but I think it's time to swap. It looks like they are. January going over to the Diva to Jay. Onto the Mizuki. I think this is a good swap from them. Oh man, lurking in the backline once again. Decent Eric, the boys say what's up. Told the boys I said what's up. Mr. 6'9".
30 seconds.
Big ult's kind of available here for Element Zenith. Honest dead with overclock though. Big kill from LRF. Coming up on his own overclock. Deshay finds Fiery. And somehow, some way, Kiyos are going to win a fight here down massive ults. Mizuki ult and the Social are dead. Star going to get demected and killed here. And Ame lurking in the back line. I mean, this kill is starting to get hunted down. They're very aware that this Reaper is here. And Ame, good night. Holy blow up. And somehow, some way, Kiyos, they're going to get this one through to the end of the second point, at least. Lots of work to do to get a full cap. But, I mean, given the ult disadvantage, I think that big fight win. They didn't even have to use anything as well. This is going to even back out the ult economy. Big opportunity for them to find a way back into this map. This next team fight would be so important. Now left cooking from this angle. Tajay needs to be careful. The Mizuki gets chained and blown up. Big chain from Fiery. Give the opener to Element Zenith. The Sunless Fiber just making his way out. Prepping for a final team fight. Star setting up on the high ground. January trying to clear this out. What is up, Chaser 44? Narloff has an overclock. Lots of ults available. This could be a 5-ult team fight. It's going to be 9 because Ame swapped. But Kiyos Kittens, they have a lot to use here. Mizuki ult nullifies the overclock of LRF. January has to bomb now. That Diva is dead. Honest finding one onto Tajay. Big kill. Sunless Fiber able to make it out. Element Zenith. They threw some ults into the last feed fight. They used 2 came out of Kiyos Kittens. They're going to have 3 to work with here. Cardiacs needs this Juno Ray really quickly. Going to act as the go button here. Element Zenith starting to cook from this high ground. Honest has a rail, looking for a shot. Cardiacs almost has this Juno Ray. Sunless Fiber using the Venture ult in the backline to Jay, using the Mizuki ult. Hoping to keep everyone up. And Sunless Fiber lives on 11 health. Cardiacs has the Ray here. He's gonna throw it into this one. Bomb from Star in the backline, trying to keep everyone up, but it finds 2. Sunless Fiber and Jay are dead. Star does trade here, but January needs to find some sort of kill on the Diva to even things out here. Fiery lurking in the backline. Looks like just trying to stall this, but Ame's going to drop the point. A symbol has been built. This could end the map here. Point being juggled right now for January, but no bomb available. This Diva is going to get demected. Jay is finally back on the cat. January isn't going to fall. Respawns are here. Star back on the Diva. Deep in their cleanup. LRF should end this one. Sunless Fiber is gone. Cardiac's dying as well. And Element Zenith managed to find the hold.
Score 0.
What's up, Matt? How are you doing?
Switching sides. Initiating match.
And I'm curious to see if Kiyos Kittens have anything in the bag here to try and hold this one. Any set plays, anything crazy. We saw the Tajay Zen at the start of this map on the attack. I'm curious to see if it gets played on the defense at all. It's easily exploitable if Element Zenith have an idea of what they want to do, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. I want to make a run for one of the Parker reward teams. Need that. Hey, the Parker War teams, man, I feel like every second they become
Ready for
harder to get to. Like, I have so many players I want to put on the awards, but I can only choose 15 for the all teams. Like, man, that's so hard. It sucks. I wish I could give out like a trillion awards, but that would kind of ruin the point of them. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I haven't even thought about it yet, to be honest. So I haven't chosen anybody to be on them. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens after the end of the season. We have a whole playoffs to play. I will say though, if you don't make playoffs, I think it is hard to justify putting anyone who doesn't make playoffs on an all team unless they just have an absolutely monster season. But that's kind of what Rising Stars for, just so everyone has something to look forward to there as well. You know?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Hello.
Defend objective A.
Star gonna be on the Diva here. Jan still on this Hazard. Jay going over to the Brig. I like this pick a lot here versus the Diva. I think it's gonna help quite a lot to mitigate the effects of Star. And just the AoE healing is gonna keep everyone healthy as well. And Star just gonna go back to spawn. Honestly, I respect the swap here. Fuck Brig, you know what I mean? Let's just play like Winston or something. Yeah, baby, hell yeah. Let's get the Winston out. See if they can find anything with this. Looking for it onto Chance. Unless Viper has to dig out. The backline is kind of zoned off as well, but January remains healthy as Star starts forcing the points. Unless Viper here to mark this, but Venture really, really low, has to stay up, and now Star gets to get a hit onto the high ground, looking for the Brig in the Juno, but Sunless Viper cleans up Z Panther. Big kill for the Venture to get here. No point tick has been given up yet as well. January, though, is going to go down to Fiery. Really unfortunate trade for Kiyos Kittens to give, but they're still 4v3. Point is getting threatened, but Star solo has to jump out, and the tick has been found. January should be making their way back. This respawn is going to be so long, and Star going to start forcing the point once again, looking for a hit, and LRF is gone. Soj going to have a tough time against the Winston. Star looking for more onto the high ground. Jay is just so low and going to fall. And I think Kiyos Kittens have to give this first point up now. I mean, January can do what they can to stall it. And Element Zenith find the first point cap. PC Nerd, who's the most loyal person in the chat? Now, ironically, it's Bunkenchunko. I think he has like 100-something watch streak. So you got competition. 6ix9ine. I'm not gonna lie. $7.99 is a month is a scam, Parker. I don't set the prices. I have the ad set to the absolute lowest. Element Zenith's starting to come up on ults here. They're going to have the Kirish. Ame going up on a Reaper ult, Honest, the Overclock as well. Big ult's coming online from Kiyos Kittens as well, but January swapping tanks. I mean, you're going to reset all of that tank ult charge in Ame. Just finding 2 in the backline randomly. Reaper ult just going to clean all of this up. 3 for Ame. Make it 4 for the Reaper. Hey, big clip. Honest does get traded in the Overclock. Ame starting to feel it. Starting to feel the signs. Pineapple pizza of a victory here is Zenith getting this one over towards the 3rd point. One more team fight, and they will make it there. Well, it's starting to come online finally for Kiyos Kittens. This Juno Ray going to be super important. But Jay has a rally. Oh my! I didn't know where this was. I was really scared. And Ame, holy cow, to Jay. Big kill on the Brig. Primal available here for Star. Going to keep the Winston up. Jay really low, trying to stay alive, trying to push the Winston back, but Brig is going to fall. Panther, though, is traded by January already, and this Primal is going to be expired here from Star, and this Winston dies, and it looks like Kiyos Kittens should be able to hold on here for a second at least. One team fight, it is going to be their lifeline here. They're going to have to do quite a good job of stalling time off this clock to give themselves a chance on the 3rd point. To Jay going over to the Mizuki. I think going over to the Star going over to the Ram is actually a pretty good swap. I'm not gonna lie for JJ. I was about to say I like the Brig a lot versus the Winston anyway, but you know what I mean. Who cares? January's dead brief fight somehow. The Overclock is used by LRF, but no kill has been found yet. Honest almost toying with Fate a little bit there. Able to stay up. January needs to make their way back. They have the Ramatra ults. And honestly, this is a really bad fight to give up. I mean, this touch is going to be so difficult. Sunless Fiber, though, on the Venture, going to be able to stall for quite a lot of time here. Give this team plenty of time to be able to get to the point. And Cardiacs has the Juno Ray. It's going to come out. They're going to be able to get to the point. January coming up on Annihilation. No ults here for Element Zenith to use. Cardiacs not able to find anything with the Ray here. January still has this Ram ult to Jay. Coming up on a Mizuki ult as well. Sunless Fiber able to clean the Reaper up. This is Kittens' lifeline here. It's a big kill. They don't want to have to use this Annihilation. They're going to be at such an ult deficit in the next fight if they have to, but they're going to get the overclock out of Honest. Annihilation used from January to stay up, and Honest put down by Sunless Fiber. This should give Kittens all the advantage they need to win this team fight. Star falls, Z Panther. Last one for Element Zenith. It's going to be a stagger in this time bank. Quickly at 1:15. Also, Kevo69, thank you so much for the gift sub to Bunkachunko Matt. Hop off that account, you son of a bitch. Kittens starting to make their hold here. A sub a minute. This could be a one ult team fight. A one team fight scenario here, and Ame starting to appear in the back line. Gonna have the Wraith forced. Sunless Fiber taking a really early turn here. January trying to catch up, but Star gonna get forced down, burned down early. Curious used by Z Panther as well. This is a really, really important team fight for Kittens to win. They're gonna trade 1-for-1 on ults. The rush is used. And if they stagger Ame here, this could be dirty. Really, really dirty, but Ame, I think, just going to literally run away quite literally as far as possible. Ults starting to come online for Element Zenith. They're going to have everything but this rush and the overclock. But LRF has an overclock. Sunless Fiber has a Venture ult. Lots of life for Kittens in this next team fight. Sunless Fiber has to stay alive. LRF finds the pick onto Fiery. Overclock available. Ame trades Cardiacs. This Reaper going into the back line. The Sea Panther does fall. Star using the Annihilation, but this damage from the overclock going to find the Ramatra. And LRF starting to heat up. Ame so low, has the Reaper ult, but needs to find a way to get it off. Gonna be able to grab a Mega here, but it's just Honest left to kind of sit on the point. I think, I don't actually know who's on the point. And Ame cleans up to Jay. Respawn's almost here for Kittens, but so are they almost here for Element Zenith. It's just Ame's Reaper ult to use here. Looking for Sunless Fiber, and someone has to touch, but no one's able to, even though Ame's dead. Unfortunate team fight for Kittens. Now they have to play third point. 1:30 on the clock. 2 team fights for Element Zenith. January holding close here. Cardiac coming up on Array. Star has to swap. Z Panther has to swap as well. It's going to reset all of this ult charge. Ame still has this Reaper Blossom. Kittens going to build all of their ults sooner here, and they need to go and not allow Ame to find value with this. A 3K Blossom would be brutal here, and he's going into the back line, but he finds nothing. Cardiac shuts it down. Sunless Fiber is going to trade here, but ult advantage so massive for Kittens right now. Star trying to go back, but ultimately has to stabilize. Cardiac has the Ray. They're going to have literally everything, and they need to find a way to make this last fight. It's 40 seconds remaining on the clock. Ame just respawned, going over to the Sim. He had to find some way to stall this. And that kill onto Chige, you can't give that. Sunless Fiber finds a trade onto Fiery. 4v4 starting to break out. January's so low as Cardiac finds the follow-up. January popping the Annihilation here. They need to find a way to slow kill all of this. Ame is going to die. Star isolated in the backline. These players need to jump off the map, and Kittens, they try to stagger, but not going to find a very efficient one. Star catches the wave. And Ame going over to the Tracer just a touch. Ults are going to be available here for Element Zenith. They have beat. They have the Rush. They have the Annihilation. Lots of ults available for Kittens as well, though. And LRF starting things off with the overclock. Doesn't want to get too aggressive here. Z Panther toying a little bit with Fate. Star going to fall here to Sunless Fiber. And will Kittens send this to a map 5? Kirish is used by Z Panther, trying to find some way into this, with Kiri just so low, and they have to keep touching the point. Honest cleans up Sunless Fiber, but now it's just the Soj left, and Kittens gonna win a dirty, scrappy King's Row game to send this to a 5th map. Holy series, man. That's grit right there. How much to take the Bengals jersey off? If you send me a Bears jersey, I'll wear it instead of the Bengals jersey. If you come into chat and ask me. But hey, Kittens, man. Holy map win. Just throwing it out there. Very, very impressive stuff from this team. And we're going to get a 5th map in this series that, hey, sleeper series here. I love covering the sleeper series. I mean, I cover all the main teams all the time. But it's the sleeper ones that I think are the most fun. So, map 5 inbound here. It's going to be Element Zenith's pick and ban. Kiyos Kittens, man. What a hold. And the 5th map pick is going to be Runa Sapi ban Venture. Hey, makes some sense. Sunless Fiber doing quite a lot on the Venture in the previous map, so I respect it. And we'll wait for this counterban to come in from Kiyos Kittens as well. I cannot throw the map pool up because I literally don't have it in front of me. I didn't set that prod up because I just wanted to get into the game, so we'll get that going when it is time, but yeah. We'll see what happens. Let's take a look at these other games going on across Expert and Masters right now. Inferno and Hypnos Inverse going to 2-2 map 5. Orchids and Cafe Acad on map 5. Hyperspeed and Ashen Suspects just taking forever to play their game, it looks like. In Masters, the matches are over. 3-0 for Nightmare, 3-0 for Grimoire. Makes a lot of sense. So it's just Expert action today, man. Hey, why not? We love Expert action in this house. Who won this Instigator series, bro? I'm trying to find it. I mean, Instigator 3-0, Carter Garden. Unfortunate series for Carter Garden. But hey, we'll see what happens. If we can get into this one or not. The ban is in for Kiyos Kittens. I'm curious to see what they come up with for this map. And I will throw a bunch of dummy maps in to the pool previously. Because, hey, I don't know what these teams played. I'm pretty sure they were on New Junk City map 3, though, so. Fuck that one in. I know Element Zenith won it. Fuck that in, too. Why not? 3-1. Seems like a fair score. Just making up shit on the side. LRF him. LRF is him, bro. I love LRF. LRF's a great guy. I pop in LRF stream occasionally. Just see what's up. He's a friend of Seda, and anyone who's a friend of Seda is a friend of me, so. Always a good one with that lad. Alright, I'll send you a good one. Parker, I'm #1 on bids and gifted. I deserve mod. Okay, I'll mod you. I don't really care. Like, I don't know why you'd want mod. I always wanted VIP. Free me from my throwing, baiting sky. I just hate Valorant, bro. That game is horrible. It's such a bad game, bro. It's no fun. Oh, I can't be asked to play Val, man. I would rather die. Bitch, I'd rather die. Okay. I just threw some random ass scores. It is a Mizuki ban from Kiyos Kittens here on the 5th map. So we'll go ahead and get into this one. Here's the map series. These scores may or just not be accurate, but you know, everyone can enjoy it anyway, I guess, you know. Have a day out there. Considering Faceit does not give us any info on what happened, so you know, sucks to suck. But here we are. It is a Mizuki ban for Kiyos Kittens, and it is a Venture ban for Element Zenith, so. We'll get into this one shortly, just waiting for Element Zenith to get into the lobby, and then we'll see what's going on. Matt, can we not type this bullshit in the chat, bro? Like, why would you type that? like, what was the point? What, what the fuck? PC, what's the next game so I can start a prediction? Just type map 5 as the prediction. One side, one option, Kiyos Kittens, other option. Is Bloom the most clutch DPS ever? I don't know if I'd say that, but Bloom did have one of the most clutch clips I'd ever seen. So, you know, that's always a good one. That's where I would go with that. I don't think Bloom would disagree with that either. I feel like I don't know Bloom. I feel like I know Bloom more as like a a smarts player, like a brain player, more than I know them as like a mechanical clutch kind of player. So I think that's something even he would agree with. So, um, you know, is what it is. It's Saturday night. Still waiting on players to get into the lobby, man. What is with the delayed getting in the lobby, bro? Trying to lock in here. Trying to get the stream going. Dude, I have such like a gambling addiction that I wish I could participate in my own pred, but it walks me out. Like I should just be able to inflate the market and add infinite PC nerd coins into the market. Bro, Kevin, you fucked up the pred. I don't even. Let me do it. Kevin is abusing law. Kevin is abusing mod. What do you do? You guys are clowns to have in the chat. I'll make the pred, Kevin. It's okay. Map 5. Kiyos, Kittens. ELMT, Zenith. 5 minutes submission period, sure. There you go. Everyone do the pred now. It'll work. It'll be normal now. Matt, I'm gonna send you something in DMs, bro. Where the fuck are you, bro? I'll just throw it in Kevo69 Got Pounders. I don't know why I said that out loud, but eh. Here we are. Here we are. Getting into the series. Hey, map 5 banger, man. What can I say? Yo! We're getting into the map 5. I gotta stop reading you guys' knuckleheaded fucking messages, bro. I gotta lock in on the series. We're gonna see a Malga out of Star. January going over to the Ramatra for this one. Sunless Fiber playing the May. Am I going over to the Shion as well? Really like the Soj Shion looks. I don't know really why. I think the damage from the Shion and the Soj is really good, as well as you get the angling from the Shion as well. So really mess with this. It's going to be a Ramatra May for the side of Kiyos. It's not a bad comp, but, you know, just something that we see quite a lot, something pretty standard. So, we'll see what happens here as Ame starting to mirror on the right side. And Honest finds the early kill on a Cardiac, so Lucio gone for Kiyos Kittens. Bot actually being moved in their direction right now. Or, I mean, yeah. I said everything right. Well, Honest really building ult as well. ELMT Zenith begin to move the bot. January does come to touch and moves the bot back towards the Kyo Kitten favor, but they need to wait for this respawn. Cardiac should be back fairly soon. We're toying with Fate here with this full railgun of Honest ready to go. Wall out from Sunless Fiber, trying to find a way to extort damage onto this Malga, but nothing really found here. Ame going to bike out and stay up. His cart once again flips back into the favor of ELMT Zenith. I mean, both teams kind of just stealing the bot one after the other here, playing a very slow neutral. Shay has a Cure Rush available here. This one's going to come out. Space is going to be taken. Star gets walled in. This Malga in a tough spot, but follow-up isn't found. Ame going to get split away from the rest of the team as well, but now the Malga gets to regroup. Z Panther has their own Cure Rush to use here. Tajay finds the kill onto Ame. Cure Rush going to get thrown into this anyway. Star needs a big trade on the Malga here. January is going to die. Sunless Fiber dies as well to Honest. And Element Zenith +1 in this fight are going to win it outright with LRF dying. Really just Cardiac's left, as well as Tajay, but this Fury is basically a stagger.
Find peace.
The control of the bot going the way of Element Zenith here. Lots of meterage being attained. Lots of ults coming up as well for both teams. It's going to be everything but the Key Rush for Zenith, and then swap it over to the Sig for January. We're going to reset that ult charge, as well as the rush used by Tajay in the previous team fight. Zenith going to play slow, going back onto this corner. Honest has an overclock here if they want to use it to try and get into this one, but maybe needs to find an alternate angle. Overclock from main, and Cardiacs is going to be found. Big shots from Honest here. Mabel is thrown in by Sunless Fiber as well. Isn't going to find a thing. Honest looking for another here, but Star a little over aggressive from the Malga. It's just going to blow up here. Any advantage that Zenith had is kind of gone now as January walking back into this onto the Sig. And follow-up would be really, really big here for Kiyos. Kittens long spawn for the Malga as well. Close spawn has not been activated.
You served your Emperor well.
Rock from January. Going to force Star back. Shiano comes out. Both beats layered into this. Cage as well. Tons of ults being used. Jay and Cardiacs are going to die. Zenith get back into this one and they find a big fight win. Honest 3 for the Soj player. LRF going to die late. Long spawns for Kiyos Kittens. This should secure the checkpoint for Zenith here. And not finding any staggers in that previous fight is really, really sad for Kiyos Kittens. That was kind of the way to monopolize that into more value, but it is what it is. Cardiacs is going to fall here. Honest finds the kill. Another early pick for the Soj player. Also, Jackson, I'm pretty sure it did resubscribe you, so thank you for the sub. I think you just need to like share it. It should have like a share button.
That feels much better.
I didn't get it in my activity feed either, so I don't really know. Who knows what's going on with that? Honest though, cooking from the high ground. LRF has an overclock. Sunless Fiber coming up on a Maybliz. Jay has a Kirush as well. Lots of ults for Kiyos Kids to find their way into this one. 72 meters for Element Zenith. Big lead here, 60 meters. The Kirushes are going to get layered into this one. LRF using the overclock as well. Star, holy damage, good night. Should be enough for Kiyos Kids to find this one. Don't want to give a silly trade here. Sunless Fiber is going to fall. Panther able to stay up as well, but January does clean up the kill. Honest though, trade onto the Lucio, and what should have been a clean team fight kind of going the other way for Kiyos Kittens. They're going to start moving the bot. Honest takes a rail shot from LRF. Really nice mechanics from the Soj. But able to stay up, and now Star back onto the Winston, a counter swap onto the Sig. I think it is a good one as well. Sunless Fiber has the Blizz. January at Flux. They're walking into quite a lot of ults for Zenith as well. Overclock, Beat, and Shionol.
This ends now.
Overclock out from Honest. Looking for the May, but Sunless Fiber able to escape for now. Big rail has been built, and January gets canceled out of Flux. What a play from Honest. It's LRF trying to find this trade, but Honest just cleans another up. Does get traded by Cardiacs, but Kiyos Kittens, it needs to be a respawn here as Element Zenith continue to move this bot, finding more meterage once again. Matt. What the fuck? Thanks for the Anna Coffee 69. Thank you so much for the sub. You sad. You fucking asshole. Fuck you, Kevin, for that message too. Zenith, they're looking poised to take this one. Star though, getting forced out really, really early. Almost dies, but should be able to get carried up here. But Zenith, they're gonna have to give a lot of space because of the damage that Winston took earlier. Amado doesn't give a fuck, just gonna go in with the Shionol. Doesn't find anything. Beat layered from Fiery, but Kite really, really good here from Kiyos Kittens. Able to stay up and up to Jay. Layering the Kirush into this one should help them find a fight win here. They need a kill though, and Fiery is going to get melted down. Ame working on the off angle, but will not find anything. And Bot going to get pushed back towards the Element Zenith territory by Kiyos Kittens.
Like a gentle rain.
Hey, Fiery gotta be a little careful here. These Kunai's, man, dangerous and 100-meter deficit to get through, but is the most comeback mode on in the game. Push, always a classic. Freeze thrown into this from Sunless Fiber. Going to be able to find Panther. Big opener onto the Kiriko. 5v4 for Kiyos Kittens, but they're not getting cart progress right now. Cart actually walking back towards the Zenith side, and Tajay going to get traded here late. Beat used from Cardiacs, and Star is going to fall, but it does cost that additional beat from Kiyos Kittens' ult econ. Very, very important here, and you haven't used the beat. Definitely it sucks quite a lot. Kiyos Kittens starting to push this one. No ults available here for ELMT Zenith. LRF has an overclock. Jeremy coming up on a flux. And Star really, really low. Going to get forced out here as LRF starting this off with the overclock. Ame going to eat one of the shots, and this Shion is going to fall too for Sunless Fiber. Star really, really low on the high ground. If they get the stagger, I mean, that would be really, really important for Kiyos Kittens. I'm not gonna lie. Star looking for a turn onto the Sigs, trying to build up towards another Primal, and Kiyos Kittens gonna let this one go. Just play the corner here. They have a flex available. Honest coming up on an overclock. Other ults starting to come online for ELMT Zenith as well. So Kiyos Kittens, they're gonna need to find a way to either stabilize the ult economy here or find a fight win. We'll see what they're able to do. Is January gonna start making their move. Overclock out from Honest. Nothing really found. January still has the flux. Tajay has built up to a Curie Rush here. And lots of ults could get dumped into this next fight. If Kiyos Kittens are able to find the win, could be super, super impactful and start taking so much damage here. Jumping back in and able to build the Primal as Tajay trying to stay alive. Ame popping the Shion ult. Not able to find anything, but Star cleans up LRF with the Primal. January has this flex. We'll see if it gets popped or not. 40 seconds remain. Sunless Fiber using the Blizz, and Star is going to fall. January still has the flex, but Honest finds a big trade here. Tajay finds another onto Honest. Flex available here. Fiery drops the beat. January just going to kite out of this. I think you need an ult to try and win. But Kiyos Kittens, they're going to give up card space here. They're going to use the flex for this next fight. I don't know. I don't know about this one. I mean, hey, they're going to get to be able to retake control here. They have an unmirrored flex, but ZP there still has a Curie Rush. I think that was the big ult fight there. I'm not going to lie. Cardiac's coming up on a beat. LRF and overclock. Jeremy needs to find a big flex here to open this off. There's no beat in turn to keep everyone alive. Star forcing the bubble up off the corner. Sunless Fiber over to the Reaper as well. Curie Rush used from Panther. Flux being held by January. Doesn't know who to find. The beat used from Cardiacs. This Winston does die. Honest is 1 HP. Sunless Fiber finds the kill. And hey, a team fight won from Kiyos Kittens. These overtime respawns are going to be really, really long for ELMT Zenith as well. Only a 50-meter deficit. They should be able to cash this in for about 35 meters, and it is going to be last fight territory coming up. Tajay has a Curie Rush. LRF has an overclock. Really nothing available at all for ELMT Zenith. And LRF needs to set for this in a smart way. Cannot get pre-fighted. Tajay has this amazing Curie Rush to use here as well. This would be really, really important for them to get. They need to go before Honest can build ult. Sunless Fiber are going to get forced out really, really early here. This Reaper has to stay up. Curie TV is used in this overclock, perfectly kited for ELMT Zenith. Star going to get a shot of it. And now coming to the point, they can't blow up this Winston, and Star may have thrown the game away. That jump really, really over-ambitious. Given the Curie Rush up to Tajay is up, and now a +1 fight for Kiyos Kittens as they try and clutch this one out. Honest really, really low. Starting to build up to the overclock, and the kills are being found. Honest overclock, but it's not enough. Kiyos Kittens, they're finding the win here against all odds on the 5th map, and they're going to win the series. What a play, and I mean, Star's going to want that one back. An early touch with the Curie Rush up is just going to, it's just a brutal way to go out. Kiyos Kittens, man. What a clutch on the 5th map. Jackson channel points are cooked. Who would have thunk it? And hey, what a little series there we got the end of. Man, we got those last 2 maps. We just saw a nice comeback on Runasapi there. I mean, hey, Kiyos Kittens, man, they turned it up and they find a really, really big win. I will give you and Jackson VIP. Matt, because you typed it. I'm not VIP in this account though. Where's the other one? But yeah, Kiyos, what a win. I will not spoil in the chat this time because I did that in the last one. But hey, we'll see if we can get an interview from any of the players or not. But hey, what a series, dude. We didn't get to catch the whole thing. It would have been awesome if we caught the whole thing, but unfortunately unable to. Well, let's take a look at some of these other results across Expert while we wait for this delay to catch up. And Hyperspeed and Ashen Suspects are on map 5 right now. We can't catch it, but what a series there. Parastrap complete the 3-0. Missing X Lunex win 3-1 over Velocity. Hypnos 3-1 over Hikari. Orchids beat Cafe in 5. Hypnos Inverse beat Inferno in 5. And I think that is kind of most of the important results from today. I mean, some of these sweeps are just whatever. Instigator does get that 3-0. Stop. Fuck. You guys are such trolls, bro. I'll wait a second to see if anyone wants this interview or not. Hey, Cardiacs, good job, brethren. Holy game. Holy comeback on push, man. What a map. Really awesome series. To catch the tail end of, man. Holy cow. Oh, man, just sitting here. Wait, I don't have too much else to talk about. I mean, we already talked about a lot of the other results. But yeah, I like getting these games, bro. These are the games that like mean a lot, bro. Kevin Jeffries, I'm not doing that. You're scaring off everybody, bro. Oh my god. This is an awful day. Just trying to get an interview in, man. Holy cow. I sent the link. Cardiac says in your Discord. The link's right there. It's in the chat. It's okay. I'm not mad. Yo, who just paid out the prediction? Are we serious right now? Hey, I was playing with Orchids since Wednesday. We 4-0 with me in right now. Hey, congrats, dude. Orchids, they're kind of out of my radar right now, but if they keep winning, they'll climb right back in. They're a really good team. How'd you guys pay out the prediction wrong? I have to take away Kevin's mod now. All right, Cardiacs, let's do this. Mr. Cardiacs, what's going on, dude? How are you doing?
Thanks for tuning in, dude. We're feeling pretty good.
I mean, it was kind of scuffed, but hey, we got the job done at the end of the day. I just wanted to, I had to watch. I just had to watch. You know how it is. Let me grab your PFE. Hey, LRF, thank you so much for the raid, brother. Great win today from you.
That was big for us. We kind of started pretty rough this season, but we've been stacking up wins with kind of the easier schedule, and now this is a good test for us. So I think we're actually now in the positive. We've been negative all season, so.
Hey, that's what it is. I actually have you guys on my radar. There are some teams I don't have on my radar, which is the only reason I even bring it up. Which is like it's kind of hard to not be on my radar. Like even always typing, just because they always responded to my fucking power rankings every time I posted them, even though they were like 0 and 9. I had them on the radar. But
Yeah.
I've been watching you guys, dude. I was hoping you guys would sneak in the conversation. I lurk in the LRF stream a little bit sometimes, just
Oh,
watching.
hey man, he's a beast.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah, keep
beast,
your
man.
eyes
You
on
guys played
LRF.
well, but I don't know your resume on hand like that because I just, you guys have been down there for a little bit. I hope you guys break into the top 16. How does it feel coming off a map 5 win against a team with like a lot of well-known names on? I mean, Ame, Z Panther, Star, former Masters player. Like, how does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, there's some history there. I know Kiyos. So Kiyos was TJ, and he likes to change his name all the time because he's schizo. But Kiyos in January had some history with Ame as well. Some of the same with our old Flex DPS. So we just had a big roster switch as well. Sunless Fiber is usually our Doomfist one trick, but we lost our Flex DPS a couple weeks ago. So now we've just been playing him in Flex DPS, and we've done great because of it. So big props to Sunless.
No, Sunless looked great on the venture on map 4. Honestly, a big reason why I think you guys won. Even despite like that like C, it wasn't a C9, it was like a air quote C9. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the second point, you guys got the win there. It was a scrappy one, but you got it done at the end of the day. I was really really impressed with that hold. But what does the prep look like? You said you had a little bit of history, so you probably knew what you were coming into playing this team. What were you guys thinking before the match started, and maybe in the days upcoming, and getting ready for it?
We just been stacking up our scrims more and more, especially like with Sunless coming in on Flex DPS. Usually he comes in to do his tank IGL, and then January will come in to do IGL. But now we have like 2 IGLs working together. So a lot of the prep was getting Sunless and January ready to work together as as leaders taking us through. So big props to both those guys for making it work.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean we're looking forward to the future here. 5-4. We got some good matchups coming up, and hopefully I don't troll too much next time. I had to make it close. That's what I do.
True. I'll be honest. I didn't know that you guys. It was bad on Runasabi there for a second, but you guys got it done.
Dude,
I was
oh my
I was
God.
impressed.
Yeah.
That last
did.
team fight where you wrap around with the flux, I was like, oh my god, I would have just thrown it in and prayed. But you guys, I mean, that was impressive. I'm seriously like you guys got a really really good win here. What did you guys say your strong suits are? What did you try and play towards for your guys' side coming into a game like this? Is there anything that you really prefer? I mean, you talked like Sunless Fiber is usually your Doomfist player. Once you get another Flex DPS, is that something that you're really really strong on? Like, what does that kind of look like?
Well, yeah. I mean, usually we'll throw out the Doom every now and then, maybe like once every 3 maps. Just to throw opponents off. Usually gets banned out a lot because he's pretty good. He's like the Tom Brady of Doom Sumo. He's actually so good. But yeah. I mean, for us, Sunless's looks are like the May, the Venture, like kind of like those corny Flex DPS heroes. And we like to lean into that. So kind of our current identity is just a lot of forcing the brawl. Um, LRF, the Cassidy one trick, which we make fun of him for, but he's so lethal on that hero. So we'll keep him to it, and we'll force the brawl, and we'll make it work.
Hey, I respect it.
Yeah, man. Well, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Keep your eyes on us.
No, I'm not
popping up
done.
from here. Oh yeah.
Dude, I give great interviews, dude. I keep you here
Okay,
for a
Oh,
second.
I don't mean to.
So I have not
Thank you,
given a
thank
player
you.
the match out because I forgot and I only watched 2 maps. But we can't see the comms, right? You've talked a little bit about people becoming IGLs, but yeah, but even outside of the IGL context, if you had to give a player of the match out, it can be yourself, it can be anybody on your team. Who's getting it tonight?
I'm gonna give it to Sunless Fiber.
Hey,
Unsung hero of the team, just stepping in, filling in a role. So big props to Sunless. He gets MVP for sure, keeping us honest in comms, keeping us responsible, all that. He's like a
Well,
father figure.
for sure. And then looking forward, still lots of season left to play. You still have another 3-day match week or 3-game match week, which is going to be another brutal one. Is there any match you're looking forward to that you maybe already have scheduled, or a team that you want to play potentially in the future? You know, you have your eyes on pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, right now we have some friends over on like the Laz Eden roster. We're playing them next Friday.
Oh, yeah.
But not necessarily, honestly. We've kind of gotten past most of our close rivals. Right, like we have friends on Let's Eat and Truth Nuke were kind of our big games, and we unfortunately lost both of those. So that was pretty tough for the ego. But from there, I think we've had to reset our ego, and from there it's just been four straight wins. So hopefully we can keep the train moving in the right direction.
Hey, I get it. And then that is all for the questions. But is there anything that you would like to say to the stream before the interview is over? And
Sub chat. Big shout out to Kaori, the world's greatest deadlock player. Somebody pick him up. I need him to go pro. That's pretty much it. Thanks for stopping by, Parker. Appreciate you.
No worries, dude. Thanks for an awesome game. Big win. Enjoy your night. And yeah, I hope you guys find a lot of success in the rest of the season.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
You too, brother. All right, great interview with Cardiacs. We go back to single cam, and I'll do a quick wrap up because I want to go as well. Great match to watch. Kiyos big win right here. Sunless Fiber taking the MVP because I don't have anyone better to give it to because I only watched 2 maps. So hey, we'll take Cardiacs' word for it. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Join the Discord server. I posted it a lot in the chat already, but !_ Discord join. Easy for interviews, talking all types of ball in there. About power rankings, about matches, about everything Faceit League expert and master. So get in there, join, get in the discussion. I also do just talk about a lot of ideas in there as well. Besides that, follow me on Twitter if you want to see what matches I'm doing. I post them all the time. I post power rankings Sundays or Mondays, depending on what that kind of looks like for matches that are being played. And if I can stay up late enough to do them on Sunday night, if there are matches on Sunday night. So keep an eye out for those coming up in the upcoming week. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to get out of here, and everyone have a great night. And hopefully I see you on Sunday, I think is my next planned stream. So, yep.